Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 43 of my New York City Wrestling series for TEW 2016. So this is NYCW Summer Heat. Let's get into the event. Okay, so we start off with the usual highlights package. Once again, we sell out the McGaw Arena, which is awesome. We made over 50,000 profit last month, I believe. We'll check that after the show. But we get a 100 A-star angle to start the show off with 8 people involved. They're predominantly our top guys, and then the Ministry of Darkness in there as well. So we got Spencer, Ernest, Dean, Ross, El Medico, Marvel Malloy, Aldous Blackfriar, and the Midnight Prowler. And Marvel Malloy is developing better performance skills. And we go into the first match, which gets an 82B. In an exceptional match, El Medico Jr. defeated Marvel Malloy in 2015 by pinfall with a Northern Lights suplex. El Medico is getting better at his gimmick. And yeah, a very solid match to start the show. Gave it 20 minutes and yeah, it didn't disappoint at all. So, yeah, we also had to keep Marvel strong because he was quite unhappy to lose to El Medico here. Okay, so we then go into a Ministry of Darkness generic tag team promo, which gets a 56C-. No worker improvements, but these angles will slowly get them over, and decent matches like this will also. So the match gets a 64C. In a decent match, the Ministry of Darkness defeated Tennessee William and Freedom Eagle in 9:52 when Aldous Blackfriar defeated Freedom Eagle by submission with a Gloomweaver clutch. Freedom Eagle was the weak link, as you would expect. And then we got Prowler getting better at his gimmick, and the excellent chemistry between the Ministry of Darkness. No worker improvements, but a very good match rating. Just building the Ministry of Darkness up as a fairly forcible threat in the tag team division. Wow, this is really good. 84B+. In an exceptional match, Savage Tiger Jr. defeated Animal Haka in 2014 by pinfall with a Salvage suplex, or Salvar. I think it's Salvar suplex. Yeah, a guy a while ago commented on one of the videos and let me know how to pronounce that. It was one of the videos before I actually changed his name. Okay, so we then go into a 100 A-star El Serpiente promo. These two are involved in a tag team match up next, and yeah, he's just talking about Emmanuel Bryant, how he's no threat for his Tri-State Regional title. He's not worried about him at all, and he's going to destroy him in the tag team match up next. And it gets a 75B-. In a bout that had fantastic heat and great wrestling, El Serpiente and Bret Heartbreak defeated Flash Power in 9:48 when El Serpiente defeated Emmanuel Bryant by pinfall with a Cobra Twist. So yeah, El Serpiente was the best in-ring performer, and the 52-year-old Steve Flash was the worst. And this was also our cooldown match. So our cooldown match was a B-. Any worker improvements? No. Okay, I just decided to throw this in. But yeah, Gary the Entertainer gets a 47D. Just a generic promo for him. I don't know, he's got like the third best entertainment skills in the whole company, and he's an enhancement talent, so I kind of just want to maybe, you know, boost his popularity up and then kind of job him out again. Help other people rise. Okay, 82B. In an exceptional match, Marsh Stranger defeated Logan Wolfsbane in 15:31 by submission with a Cobra Clutch. Logan Wolfsbane was also off his game here as well, and we got a lack of psychology. But Logan was off his game and got an 83, 4 points higher than Marsh Stranger. And Marsh Stranger also improves in performance skills. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Logan on his off day got a very high in-ring performance. Might be time for a push, or a semi-push. He is involved in the Tri-State storyline, although not actually, you know, a key player in that. Okay, so we then get a 100 A-Star generic tag team promo between Ernest Youngman and Spencer Spade. And of course, these two, they've had a little bit of history recently. Of course, the Triple Threat #1 Contenders match 2 months ago, 2 episodes ago. Ernest declined Spencer's proposal of them teaming up against Marv Statler. But tonight, Ernest goes to Spencer in this promo and basically says, we're in a tag team match tonight. I hope we can put recent events aside and we can get a victory over two of the so-called good guys, one of them being the Empire Champion. So 100 A-Star going into the main event, which gets a 94A. Okay, it's respectable. Would have loved that one extra point to get it to an A-Star, but that's all good. In an exceptional match, Ernest Youngman and Spencer Spade defeated Dean Waldorf and Ross Henry in 29-41, when Ernest Youngman defeated Dean Waldorf by pinfall with a handful of tights. So Ernest gets a pinfall on Dean in a tag team match, and of course cheating to actually get the win in typical Ernest Youngman fashion. And yeah, he's got a pinfall over the champion. We had to script this because of Ross. He still doesn't have good enough psychology to call a match in the ring. But that's okay. Still a 94A. I'm very happy with that. I thought it would actually be a little bit lower, maybe a B+. And we're right on the verge, 1 point away from an A-Star, which is awesome. The overall show rating is still an A, so very, very happy with that. 89. Again, we're right on the verge of dropping down to a B+ rating for the show, but that's all good. Probably could have been a little bit higher had that match be that angle, been better used. I probably should have given it to someone more important. I'm just trying to think of who. I mean, Almitico's not really doing much at the moment. He's kind of just getting wins, so I probably should have used that for Almitico, because I'm trying to get Almitico's popularity in the tri-state from, I think it was 79B up to an A. But yeah, let's go with Ernest. Who else? Who got that B+? Savage Tiger. Who else? We'll go with Dean, just because it's Dean Waldorf, and yeah, he's awesome. So we'll give those two hugs. Actually, I probably should have used it. Oh no, never mind. I think everybody was actually happy, so that's all good. Yeah, I think we should be, hopefully we are, but I think we're very, very close to getting to 47 popularity. So let's check that straight away. There, as you can see, 55,000 profit. We're over the million mark, which is awesome. As you can see, 2 sellouts of the McCaw Arena gets to 160,000. Worker costs are down as well, which is nice. I pretty much used everybody. Like a lot of the guys I used were cheap for the second show. I'll actually show you that. It wasn't very good, but it did what I wanted it to do. So we got a 75 B- for main event there. The main event was Spencer Spade versus Freedom Eagle, which got an 82. Yeah, Freedom Eagle got an 82 match that he was involved with, and of course a 100 A-Star promo was cut on him as well. And then you got Marv defeating Seth, who I hadn't used. Wanted to give the Ministry another win, and yeah, and another promo as well. So that's good. Good. Alright, let's have a look at the popularity. 44 importance and still 46 popularity. That's pretty anticlimactic, but oh well. Hopefully it goes up with the second show, which will be coming, which I'll be doing off camera, sorry. Okay, so we've got Gang Wars up next. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do there. I'm not too sure. Yeah, anyway. So we'll have a quick look at some popularity before I end the episode. Let's have a look at Aldous. Let's have a look at his... Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at his pop. Okay, so he's a D+. He was a D. Yeah. So he was 43 and now he's 52. Up 9 points. Nearly a C-. 1 point off that. Quite happy with that. El Medico. B+ yet? Nope. Still 79. Which is up 2 points. He must have dropped back down. Let's go down. Ernest. In theory, he should be really high. Oh no, only 88. Which is only up 1 point, but that's all good. Still the COT World Heavyweight Champion. He's also now PSW Champion as well. Anyone else I want to look at? Have a look at Ross. He was involved in the match. 87, which is 1 point higher. But I expect that to probably drop back down. Spencer. 91. Probably the most over guy in the company. I've been developing plans in my creative mind of where I can take the series, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do it, but I've got a big idea for Spencer Spade. Could be really cool, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to do it. We'll have to wait and see. I suppose time will tell. So Prowler is on a 32 E+, which is up 7 points. Happy with that. Where's good old Dean Waldorf, eh? Gotta check Deanie. That's annoying. Okay, so he's 91 overness as well, popularity, which is exactly the same as Spencer. Interesting. But yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Never really expected Dean Waldorf to get up to an A popularity, but it happened. So let's have a look at the tag teams for a second. 15 experience for Flash Power. For Entertainment's on a 10. The Ministry's on a 4. General's obviously 100. And Southern Stars are on a 78B. Just having a look. One thing I suppose that kind of makes sense. But I'm surprised some of the importance for these events hasn't gone up. We've been holding like A events for quite a while now. I'll have a look at the history quickly. But you got an A there. Did that change? Yeah, okay, so you got an A there, a 92A there, a 93A there, a 92A there, and then an 88B+ there. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a little bit slower, but when I was running events like I have been on TEW 2013, they seem to go up a lot quicker. But maybe they've kind of nerfed that a little bit, which I suppose in a way is good, because it'll just be that little bit better when we actually get it. So yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap this episode up, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. There's not really anything else to go over. Maybe you want me to have a look at the companies. I'll have a look at TCW. They're a cult company now. 5th in the world. Their roster looks somewhat like this. They've still got Brian Vesey. You know, my character, my avatar character. His brother. They've got Ed Stone. Killer Shark. I always like the look of that guy. Still got Guide and Scout. Titan. I could have signed this guy a little while ago. Decided not to. Mark Speed. The guy I'm very familiar with from my CZCW series. Well, not series, it's a save. I shouldn't call it a series because I didn't make it a series, and I really should have, because it would have been amazing. But anyway, yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to really go over. I'm kind of just talking a bit of crap at the moment, so I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Another very good rating, 89A for the overall show. I hope you guys will join me for the next episode, which will be Gang Wars 3, 4? 3, 4. 4. Oh, cool. So yeah, hope you guys will join me for that event. And yeah, drop a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe if you're a new viewer, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.